Hey, this is me from the end of the video, but I forgot to say something at the beginning of the video. So what I meant to say before is go check out Gear Junkie, their YouTube channel. I uploaded a product review, the Toronto chair, which was in my last vlog. That's now live on their channel, which is linked down below or up in the top where the card pops up, whatever side that is. I always get confused. Anyway, go check that video out, subscribe to their channel, give the video a thumbs up, and help me and those guys out. And thank you. So now to the vlog. In a couple of weeks, it will be New Year's, and I have several friends who are coming out here on this land to camp with me, or at least I hope. I've invited several, and nobody's really responded yet. Don't let me down. Anyway, I'm out here doing some preparations and just kind of getting the lay of the land now that some things have changed. Like last time I was out here, there were leaves on the trees. Now there are not. So I'm looking around to see how much wood is out here, how much deadfall there is, so we can have a fire pit over here and have wood for the 4 days that I'm going to be out here so everybody doesn't freeze. Because right now, it's pretty cold. It's like 45 degrees, not super cold, but the sun's about to go down and it's going to be like 20 degrees tonight. Anyway, I figured I'd bring you guys out here while I'm doing these preparations to talk about a few things. First things first, this is the fire pit. It's about an 8-foot square, and I've got to gather rocks. Probably not today. I just want to see what's around and see what all I've got to plan for in the next 2 weeks. But I've got to turn this into an actual fire pit and not just a square of mud. Second, the prospect of wood seems to be very good. Unlike most of the places I've camped in, like National Forest territory and stuff, there's actually plenty of wood to go around. So here's this downed pine. There's a lot of brush around, but if you look back in there, there are 4, 5, 6, 7 trees down that are good size for chopping up. Bring a chainsaw out here. There's some more down there, some more there, and brush just pushed to the side all down this path, which is very good. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was how I've started feeling when I'm not going camping frequently, because there was a span of about a month, maybe a month and a half, that I didn't go camping. I went camping 2 weeks ago, and I've already got an itch to go again. I wanted to go this coming weekend, but I've got a lot of stuff coming up. I got a lot of things to take care of, and I don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, I want to go camping this coming weekend, but I can't. I've got to go to Carowinds on Friday because I bought season passes to Carowinds for Alex and I for her birthday, and we went once. And now this year they have a new winter park, and we're running out of time to go to that. So we're going on Friday to the winter park at Carowinds, which is the day I would leave. Saturday, her dad wants us to go fishing, which I'm A-okay with. That is a really good substitute for being in the woods. It's something that I've come to enjoy very much. It's something I did a lot as a kid and stopped doing for some reason or another. I don't really know why, much like camping, and I revisited that this year and I have fallen in love again. I love it a lot and I go as much as I can. It's been 3 weeks since I went fishing last, which was on a boat. I haven't fished out of this pond in 2 months or more, and it sucks. I want to go fishing more. I enjoy it a lot. And then on Sunday, we have decided to go to Repticon because I told Alex I would take her before I went camping instead of taking her to Repticon, and I think I gotta take her to Repticon this time. So no go on camping this weekend. Just a quick side note, this place looks totally different from what it did last time I was out here, which was about 2 months ago. It was all green, leaves hadn't really started changing or falling yet, and it just looks like a completely different place. Still just as beautiful, just totally different. I also forgot to get these for Alex last time I was out here. Anyway, what's been on my mind is disconnecting. One of the things that bothers me the most when I've not gone camping for a while is just being able to unplug. If you're at home and people know you're at home, they'll call you and text you and email you, and just you get notifications left and right, and some people look forward to those. Some people get depressed and have legitimate depression because they don't get enough notifications on their phone, and I've been there. I've been there a lot, actually. But this year, I've been almost the complete opposite. Maybe that makes me a hermit or a recluse or a curmudgeon or just some antisocial person, which I'm not. I'm probably one of the most social people I know. I like seeing people, I like talking, I like hanging out, but 10 times out of 10 I would much rather do it in person. And especially after this last camping trip, I really would love to go camping with friends more. And this is not a plea from me to have my friends come for New Year's Eve. It's really just me telling you to get outside, try it, unplug, and disconnect. All this came to mind after the recent former Facebook VP came out and spoke out against Facebook and what the company's doing. And yeah, I know Facebook has fired back and said that they understand their new responsibilities and what they're dealing with and the ramifications of if they do it wrong or don't handle the situation correctly. But it's really not Facebook. It's not their problem. They're, feeding into it, but social media in general, which is not just Facebook. It's YouTube, it's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. It's all these applications we have on our phones, and we seek that instant gratification, the validation from other people. We get a dopamine rush, a shot of dopamine every time we get a notification that somebody liked what we posted. It's not our fault. It's innate. It just happens. But people, I see them all the time, addicted to that. I see people who can't get through a conversation without pulling out their phone, who sit at a dinner table, couples who sit at a dinner table and both of them are staring at their phones and not talking to one another. And it absolutely kills me. I carry 2 phones and I get a bad rap for that. People say, hey, you're on your phone more than anybody, but in reality, I'm not. My phones stay in my pocket. If I could carry 1 phone, maybe even a dumb phone, I would. I obviously need the internet for my job, so I can't do that. But the point is, people need to unplug from these things. And I highly urge you to do that this holiday season. Spend time with family. Put your phone on silent, on airplane mode even, and use it for necessities, but everything else, just let it go. Talk with somebody. Have a real conversation. It'd been a while before I went camping this past weekend or 2 weekends ago. It'd been a while since I had a real down-to-earth conversation with some friends, and just no interruptions, no phone calls, no Facebook notifications, no interruptions. It was just a couple people hanging out at a fire, having some beers, and talking, catching up, and having a real interaction in the meat space. And I really just want that more. And I want everybody to have that more. I want people, getting outdoors is not just going into the woods so you can suffer some and give up the luxuries of life. For me, it's unplugging and just stepping away from the noise, which is something I need more than the noise. So the sun is brutal and it keeps moving. And maybe you think this is a message that's been said all too often, or this video is a waste of your time, but I assure you it's not. It's really not. And I felt compelled to make this video, not because I needed another video. I've got several other videos I need to make. I've got some that I need to edit. I've got a lot of other stuff I need to be doing right now, but I don't know. I felt compelled to just say, turn off your phone and just enjoy the things around you. It doesn't have to be the woods. It doesn't have to be some crazy long backpacking trip. It doesn't have to be anything other than just sitting on a couch with your family this Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate and having a conversation, not using your phone to avoid those awkward conversations, but just connect with somebody. I don't know. I don't have anything else really to say beyond that, but on the flip side of things, when I come out here and I'm camping and I'm in the woods and I'm disconnecting, I like it a little bit of both ways. I like to come out here and sometimes still have service so I can still see what's going on in the world. The last 3 times I've gone camping, and it's awful, but the last 3 times I've gone camping, I've missed out on some pretty crazy stuff. Like, I don't think I was out here. I was out here for the Vegas shooting. I found out about that 3 days after it happened. So there are, some important things about being able to connect and knowing what's going on in the world, especially for somebody like me who works on the internet, but also like just for some luxuries. I bring things like this with me. These are headphones, Zolo from Anchor. They sent me these, and they're little wireless earbuds. I bring things like this with me because sometimes at night when I'm out here camping, I can't sleep. There's noises happening all around me, and sometimes I just can't sleep because of all the noises. So I put in some headphones, listen to a podcast, listen to some music, and I can conk out. I can just tune it all out and go to sleep. And sometimes when I'm out here, I just want to hear nothing. I want to hear the wind or birds or animals or leaves falling. But sometimes I want to listen to music or a podcast. Hell, every time I go fishing, about 800 people call me and they get mad if I don't answer. So I answer and I pop in an earbud and I can keep fishing. So yeah, there's a balance to everything. You don't have to go all in on disconnecting. You don't have to go all in on, not disconnecting and go all in on social media. Just like anything else, things are dangerous when you forget about moderation. Facebook especially. Social media can lead to depression and a lot of other things, fear of missing out. I don't really have that anymore. I've disconnected, but I do miss out. I don't have the fear of it, I don't know, I'm rambling now, but I just want to say beware of what you're doing to yourself with social media. It's a powerful tool. It's a great tool. You can connect with people. I connect with people that I went to high school with and haven't talked to in almost 10 years. But at the same time, I'd rather meet up with them and have a beer around a campfire. But that's just me. But it's things like Facebook that can allow us to do that, whereas before, we might not ever see those people again. We might not have a way to connect with them. Now you can just search their name on Facebook and find them. So the point is, both things are good. Just enjoy both of them in moderation. Just keep that in mind and be more mindful of what you're doing to people when they're talking to you and you're not paying attention to them. When you just keep your phone out and you tell them, yeah, I'm listening, yeah, and then you're really only giving them about 20% of your attention. One thing that irks me more than just about anything else in this world. But I'm rambling, preaching. I just wanted to say, disconnect, enjoy the things around you, and just be aware of what you're doing to yourself, even if you may not even think you are. You are. Social media has a big impact on people, and I've realized that more this year than ever because I've disconnected so much this year. But anyway, just wanted to express my thoughts on that. And that's all I've got to say about that. One last thing before I go, I did want to talk about these earbuds just a little more. This is not a paid promotion, but Zolo or Anker did send these. They're the Zolo Liberty, not the Liberty Plus, which is the higher-end version with a few more features. These are the base model or the entry-level earbuds, but they're really actually quite great. They just asked me to talk about them in a video if I did like them. So I do, quite a bit actually, because I got some Jaybird runs a while back. I've had the Gear Icon X. I've had several different types of wireless earbuds, no AirPods. But these, they look very much like all the others. They have a little case. This charging case will charge up to 24 hours, and your charge time on the earbuds is about 3.5 hours of listening. So you pop them out, turn it, put it in your ear, and it connects to your phone automatically. What I do like about these is the price, actually. One of the biggest turnoffs of wireless earbuds is price, and Zolo nailed the price on these. They are $99.99, so $100. They're $80 cheaper than the Jaybird runs that I have, with pretty much the same feature set minus the application with the ability to tune your audio to your preferences. The Liberty Plus do have that, and they're the same price. I think they're $180, but they're not out yet. So this is a cheaper alternative to most wireless earbuds out there, and yeah, I think you should check them out. Currently there's a promotion, $20 off on Amazon. There's a link in the description below that includes that coupon. If you use it, you get $20 off the Zolo Liberties, and that lasts through December 18th, so there's still about 4 or 5 days for that coupon to work. So if you're wondering what you should get some family for Christmas, or what you should get yourself, because they're pretty cheap, 80 bucks for a pair of wireless earbuds like this, that's pretty dirt cheap if you ask me. Yeah, the Jaybird runs are $180, and these, which have a slimmer charging case that lasts longer, are $100 cheaper right now. So yeah, link in the description if you want to buy those, help support me, use my Amazon affiliate link, and yeah, I think that's it. I think that's gonna do it for this video. I probably rambled too much, talked entirely too much, but I think it's a valid point, and it's something that needs to be said, especially from somebody like me, who used to be totally obsessed with Twitter, never disconnected. Now I disconnect a lot. Not nearly enough. I'm obsessed with disconnecting. Not because I don't want to talk to people, but because I feel like I feel better after I've spent a weekend in the woods. I'd like to spend a week in the woods, but I just can't afford to do it. I can't get away from work long enough to do that. But if you found this video helpful, you like the message, you agree, or you think there's somebody out there who you need to share it with, give the video a thumbs up and share it with that person. Share it with the person that sticks their nose in their phone and never looks up, who needs to disconnect just a little bit. Share it with that person. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. You can hit that bell button to get notified when I upload new videos. Be sure to follow us around the web. You can find the channel on Twitter and Instagram at Mod Outdoor. And of course, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Casper Tech. And until next time, live outdoors a little.